So today we will be looking at the central square, so get catch prepared and be ready to get your trade on. Note that we will not be looking at the Sniper Junction, we'll be doing that another time. Yes, I know it's the same map, but no, I will not change my mind. Welcome back to a survivor's guide to this war of mine. This location is split into two sections. First, we have the actual square, which is full of traders and civilians, and then we have the back building where the people will get hostile if you enter through the locked door. Let's start with the traders. Initially, there are a couple of piles of rubble that you can search through, providing you with lots of scrap and material if you need them. We then move on to the traders. There are 4 of these. Up first is Matteo, who trades materials. He can be a good place to get a broken guitar to fix up, or parts when other places have dried out. He can also trade street fuel, which can be useful, especially when it starts getting cold. Trader number 2 is Petar, who has alcohol, cigarettes, and coffee in stock. I haven't used him much personally, but keeping your smokers happy may mean that he has a use, and you can pick up some moonshine here if you want to distill it to pure alcohol at home. Bojana is number 3, and she sells meds as she used to be a nurse at the hospital. This can be a quick and easy way to get bandages and meds if you have the resources to trade for them. And up last is Juro, who has a selection of meat morsels and bits of vegetables to trade to you. He also has water and sugar, and can sometimes have cans too. This is another useful spot to get resources if other locations have run out. So, there are the 4 traders. We can now look at the back building. The front door here is locked, as are a lot of the locks inside. It is suggested that you bring lockpicks though instead of a crowbar, as there is a man who patrols inside this building who you don't want to alert. You will also need a couple of saw blades to get into the higher up rooms. Another thing to mention is that when you enter through the front door, make sure that nobody from the central square can see you enter, otherwise they will become hostile and try to get you to leave. Once inside, I'd head upstairs and clear that out first, as the man patrolling stays downstairs throughout. If he catches you, he will try to scare you from the entire square, so don't be caught. If you do get upstairs and through the grate, you can see there's a decent amount of food and herbs in that fridge. There's not much else here, but you can jump up to the top grate and get into the top room. There's some extra materials here, but nothing spectacular. I would suggest going for the sewer next, as the man also won't walk into there. There's a couple of piles of rubble to dig through, but if you have a shovel, you are all good. At the end of the sewers, you can get some jewellery and a pistol with ammo, making it a worthwhile trip. Finally, we can look at the patrol route. Wait for the patrolman to go through the door on the ground level, and then you can head through the basement door. There are bits and pieces here, including some ammo. The back room has a pile of components, but in this room also you can climb up to the ground floor without being seen. In here is a medicine cabinet that seems empty, and you can then unlock the door to get into the main bedroom. Under the bed here you can find another piece of jewellery, which is probably the last decent thing here, and then you can unlock your way out into the main square and make a run for it home. Do note that the man relocks all the doors as he leaves, so therefore you will need lockpicks to get through them all, and it does take time. On my run, I didn't account for this extra time and got caught out. Do not repeat my mistakes. So, that's the central square. I hope you enjoyed it and at least learned something. Up next will be the garage. I hope you subscribe so you don't miss it. Ta-ra.